Once was a land of woe and strife, where the people were bereft of hope. They prayed to their gods of might and light to deliver the heroes of old. Instead they got heroes. Did you hear the quotes in my voice of moral ambiguity? They may help or may not help you at all, depends on what's in it for them. They kick and they punch and they maul and they smash, they lie and they scheme and they burn and they slash. Succeed or fail, it adds to the tale. Dungeons and Debacle starts now.
Hello and welcome to this episode of the Dungeons and Debacles podcast. I am your host and dungeon master, Kevin. Going around the table, Blake.
I'm Blake, and I'll be playing Juliet, the Dragonborn Eldritch Knight / Wizard.
And Hannah.
I'm Hannah, and I'll be playing Talia, the Human Rogue.
And Shane.
I'm Shane, I'm playing Alexander, the Human Bard.
And John.
I'm sick. Not anymore, but I'm still kind of sick. And I'm playing a Elven monk, Alunodas, evil.
Alright, so the last time on Dungeons and Debacles podcast, you guys made your way out of Ashmarsh, across the river, and you are trying to find a path to Feydale. You don't really know if there's a path through these mountains, so you've just been following the coast. And after about a few days' travel, you came upon 3 travelers who appeared to have been executed on the side of the road. There was a man and a woman, and I believe a teenage girl who had all been beheaded. One thing that you noticed about the bodies is they had not been looted or touched really at all other than the execution, so you don't think these were bandits. After another day's travel up the road, you came across a group that had stopped you. So at the head of this group, you see a human man in full armor on a horse. On the path ahead of you, there appears to be another rider behind him, and about a half dozen people on the ground all around them. They appear to be armed and wearing leather armor. The man in armor raises his hand and bellows, "In the name of Erathis, halt and prepare to be judged." Then he's going to kick his horse forward, and the group begins to move towards you. So
they are ready to be judged.
Are we on horses, or are we, just for the sake of combat, we're off horses?
Well, that's up to you. I mean, you were riding up this, so I'm assuming everybody's on their horse, and Alunodas is on his cart.
Alright, that sounds perfect. Juliet's definitely going to be in the front. I don't know about the rest of you guys.
We probably wouldn't have the cart either leading or in the rear. Too vulnerable that way, but Alunodas is going to sort of pull the cart over to the side and hop off.
As they get closer, they're probably going to get about 20 feet from you. Now you can get a pretty good look at this group. They look very disheveled. The man in armor looks greasy, and his plate appears to be dented and dirty and a little bit rusted in some spots. The others look like they've been on the road for a while and have been sleeping in their armor. The other rider towards the back is an elf who is wearing robes. He's greasy looking and kind of twitchy and appears to be doing something with his hands. So as this rider up front in armor, he's going to stop and he's going to say, "I am Horus Dayshield, Paladin of Erathis. I am rooting out Red Talons in this land and bringing justice. After the destruction of the temple in Cala, we must be proactive against any threat against the order. Who are you and what is the purpose of your travels?"
I'm none of your business, and our purpose is none of your business, and you can fuck off.
Are you really saying that?
Yep.
So, should we roll for initiative?
So
I mean, if anybody wants to jump in, that's up to them.
I don't know. I think that's pretty good. I like that.
That's about where we're at.
So
I was going to go into some bullshit, but I like your approach better right now.
So the paladin's eyes go wide for just a moment, and then his eyes narrow, and he pulls his sword halfway out of its sheath. And he's going to say, I would know where you're going.
I'm sure you would a lot of things. Ain't gonna happen.
The elf behind them is going to say, they're obviously Red Talons. And Dayshield's going to say, of course they are. Why else would they talk to a Paladin of Erathis that way and try to hide their intentions and destination? And he's going to pull out his sword. I guess I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
I'm really good at rolling initiative lately, guys.
Yeah, 3 is definitely going to help you go first.
3 is my lucky number.
Don't you have Bardic Inspiration? You could probably change that.
I don't think I'm allowed to use that on initiative, and I wouldn't want to.
You can't use it on yourself either.
Yeah, you can only use it on yourself.
Make sure to
once
click
you
on your
reach a certain
token
level.
before you roll initiative.
Man, I'm pretty sure I did.
There you go. Just edit the number so you get whatever your first roll was. I think it was a 20?
Yep.
Sweet.
So now put your initiative on there as the decimal so we know whether or not you beat Douchey and Shield Face.
I really
How do
like
I
the
even do the
labels.
She's got a higher dexterity than all these cats, so she will go first. Is everybody in?
There.
Yeah, I'm in the initiative.
Oh, wait. What time of day is it?
Good question.
At this point, it's probably late afternoon.
Roger.
No flying for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so first up is follower number 2. He's going to move here and hold. Next up is Talia.
Okay. I will. I was debating on whether I should just throw my daggers. I'm gonna throw my daggers. That's 16.
Who are you attacking?
Oh, the follower number 2. Sorry,
Okay,
that guy.
that hits.
And that's for 6 damage, and then I'll throw my offhand. Oh, if only I had advantage.
So you throw. So that's a miss. So you throw your first dagger, and it hits him in the shoulder, and then the second dagger, he sees this one coming, and he kind of ducks out of the way, and it goes right past his face, and then the daggers come back to your hands.
Cool.
Anything else
That
you
will
want
be
to do?
my turn.
All right, next up is this Paladin of Erathis, who's going to bellow, prepare to face justice, fiends, as he raises his long sword over his head, and then you're going to see it burst into this silvery light around the blade as he charges.
Prepare to suck a dick, douche.
As he charges Juliet.
I don't like the damage I'm going to take.
So,
I have an AC of 17.
okay, well, the first attack misses, and the second attack's a 17, so if it meets, it beats.
Nice.
So you are going to take 8 points of damage, and then 2 points of radiant damage, so that's 10, and then he is going to smite, so that's going to be 16 points of damage.
Additional?
Total.
Oh, okay.
So next up is this elf up here.
I don't like Elven Robe, guys. His label is just too abstract.
He's obviously an evil magic user.
All right. So you're going to see this elf in this robe up here start casting a spell. Within that square, I need Talia and Alexander to make a dexterity save.
Oh no.
Talia's good.
17.
Dex save, right?
Yep.
24.
Okay, so you see this grease pop up in your hand.
Oh, I take it back. I'm wearing the Cloak of the Bats, so I do have advantage.
Oh.
So it's a 23. I had to look it up.
Okay, so nothing happens to either of you.
Sweet.
Neat.
But a thin layer of grease does appear underneath them, is that
And
correct?
it's still difficult to run. And
I think every round you're in it, you have to make a save for it too.
you enter or end your turn there, you must make a save or fall prone. No, if you make the save, you don't fall prone.
Alright, next up is Follower 5. He's going to take their short bow and shoot at Alunodas. First attack is a 7.
Hold on.
And the second attack is a 20.
Okay, so the first one, let's see, I'm not sure how this works anymore. It's been a while since anybody attacked me with a missile attack. I think I can once per turn?
Using your reaction, you should be able to reduce the damage of the attack by 1d8 plus something?
Let's see, if a ranged weapon hits, reaction can reduce the damage by 1d10 plus dex mod plus monk level. If reduced to 0, catch it, and if it's small enough, I can hold it in one hand and attack with it. Okay,
So it does 7 points of damage.
So d10 plus 4 plus 6.
That's definitely going to reduce it to 0.
So now I can whip it back for 1 chi point, and I'm going to do that.
Nice.
Alright, so
16 to hit.
So he fires this arrow. The first one misses, and then he pulls out a second arrow and shoots it at you. You catch it, and you kind of work with the momentum and spin around in a circle, and then throw it back at him, and it hits him in the arm.
So what is the damage for whatever arrow that was?
That'd be 1d6.
Nice. Oh wait, it should be 11, not 12. 11 damage.
That would be an improvised weapon, so I don't think you would get your...
It's damage for the missile plus 5.
Okay.
It's a monk weapon ranged attack with proficiency.
Alright. Next up
and
is...
the thing I made. Anyway.
Follower number 4 is going to get right there and stop. And follower number 3 is going to get right there and stop. Next up is Juliet.
Alright. Reeling in pain from this asshole's fucking striking her with this blazing hot sword, Juliet is gonna retaliate with a chromatic blast from her hand as she yells, "For justice!"
Nice.
And cast chromatic orb at him at level 2. So I have to make a spell attack with that. Why is that not set up? Stand by, I'm just typing this all in.
Ranged attack 48? Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to hit him, but...
Now, how does that work when he's in melee range? Does he get an attack of opportunity?
Oh, I think I have disadvantage on this attack. It's a ranged attack.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. That's alright. It's enough damage that I think it's worth it. So now this should cast correctly. Ooh, okay, well. That's a 5 to hit.
And a crit fell.
Yep.
So that's not going to hit, as this orb of energy flies out of your hand. He's got the sword out in front of your face, and you're kind of trying to duck out of the way, and it goes wild. So roll me a d20.
I need to roll crit, right?
Yep.
Say 19. That doesn't sound good.
Oh no.
Does it go straight up in the air and fall straight back down on Juliet?
You're going to take a -1 to your AC and saves. Will save ends DC 10 on next turn.
Oh, okay. That's it for Juliet.
Alright, Alunodas, you're up.
Alright, I am going to step forward, make my first attack. Actually, I'm going to click my heels together to activate the boots. Wait, is that a bonus action or a...
It's a bonus action.
Okay, good. So to activate my boots of haste, and I'm going to step forward, use my first attack against follower 4. That's a 13 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and use my second attack against follower 4. Damn it, 10.
That's going to miss too.
Alright, let's go ahead and use our third attack against follower 4. Finally, 20.
That one will hit.
Okay. Okay, so that's 5 damage against follower 4. And I'll go ahead and take my bonus strike against it as well.
You've already used your bonus action, so I don't know that would...
Oh, good point. Good point. I cannot do that. So,
Wait, you used your bonus action for...
the activating the boots.
Oh, duh. Sorry.
So, that those are my 3 actions. Now I'm going to go ahead and dance around follower 4 just a little bit. So now I'm on this side of it. And that will do it for Alunodas' turn.
Alright, follower 6 is going to move forward. And he is going to take a shot at Juliet with his short bow. So the first attack is going to be a 20 for 7 damage.
I am going to use shield as a reaction, which will give me a +5 to AC. I get a -1, so I'm down to 17, but the +5 brings me up to 21.
Alright.
And that lasts until the start of my next turn.
Alright, so that arrow just bounces off your shield, and then the second arrow is going to bounce off your armor harmlessly. Next up is follower 1, who is going to take a shot at Talia. That's a 14 and a 10. I think those both miss.
Absolutely.
Alright, Alexander, you're up.
I'm so happy. I'm finally able to go. I'm gonna shoot the. I'm gonna try and shoot the Paladin of Erathis with my bow.
Magic. Stuff.
But the only attack magic I have is pretty much just lightning bolt, and so that just that'll hit all of you.
Yeah, please don't use that.
16 to hit.
That's going to miss.
Rip. Pass.
Next up. Go ahead.
Is Nifron just not participating in this fight at all?
Oh, he's not in the order for some reason. Just put him at the bottom of the order there, and I'm going to go ahead and let him go. So he is going to move up, and he's going to attack follower number 4 with Alunodas, flanking. So his first attack is going to be a 12 that misses. Second attack is 27 with a rapier that hits, and the third attack with a dagger misses. So he's going to do 8 points of damage. Alright, now follower 2 is up. He is going to move up here and attack Talia. That is a 26 to hit
Oh, Jesus.
for 8 damage, and then his second attack is a 15, which misses.
Uncanny dodge. I only take half damage.
Okay,
Good call.
I don't know how much damage that is, but...
4 damage. So you'll take 4, that's what it is half.
Oh, Alunodas, I actually don't need to flank him for advantage because someone's close enough to him.
But you should do it anyway to get out of the thing and get advantage.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Being him or Juliet being next to him only gives you the sneak attack bonus, not advantage.
Yeah, so flanking.
Alright, you're up.
I'm gonna stab this guy.
Nice.
That's a crit.
Ooh-yah.
So let's do your damage first.
Poison dagger?
I'm not gonna use the poison on him. I can only use it once per encounter. Right?
Yes, once per encounter.
So I think that includes... Does that include my crit?
That included the crit damage, but it didn't include the crit roll or your
Oh.
sneak attack.
I'll do sneak attack. 12.
Alright, so that is a total of 21 points of damage, and then roll the crit table.
A 1.
Aw.
I'm pretty sure that means nothing happens.
I'm
Yeah,
also
nothing
pretty
happens.
sure.
A mere 21 damage for your first attack.
This is my second. I did a little bit of damage to him when I threw stuff at him.
Well, I mean, with your first attack this round.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, shit. I have another attack. 10. That probably doesn't hit.
Yeah, that misses.
That's fine.
Alright, anything else for you?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, Paladin's up. He is going to attack Juliet.
Racist.
First attack is a 20.
That misses.
And, no, your shield's down, right?
Up until the end of his next turn.
okay.
To the end of my turn, yeah.
Okay. So both of these are going to miss because you've got a 21 right now. Alright, next up is the elf up here.
I forgot to drop the spell card.
What is he going to do?
Until the start of your next turn.
Start and same shit. I'm not taking attacks. Oh wait, yes, opportunity attacks if I do that. Doesn't matter.
Alright, so this mage up here is going to cast Magic Missile at Talia
Okay, fuckers. You better stop attacking me.
for 9 points of damage.
Uncanny dodge.
You can't dodge magic missile, I don't think. I don't think that would work with uncanny, right?
It just says when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack.
It's not an attack.
Oh, it's not. It's a spell. Okay, so
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no, and there's also no save for it, so you would just take the 9. Next up is Follower 5, who is going to shoot at Nifron, because he saw how it didn't work out that well against Alunodas. It's an 18 and a 17. Both of those are going to hit for a total of 8 damage.
Yeah, at this point they need to do 11 damage just to stand a chance of me not automatically grabbing it. No, 12 damage.
Follower 4 is going to turn to Alunodas, and he is going to attack him with his axe. It's a 24 and a 20.
Those will both hit.
That'll be for a total of 16 damage. Next up is Follower 3. He's going to move up here against Nifron. It's a 10 and a 10. That's going to miss. Oh, actually, no. He gets advantage. 17. That one will hit. And that's for 13 damage. Next up's Juliet.
Alright, let's do some fun stuff now. Juliet is going to cast Hold Person on the Paladin. He will have to make a DC 13. Unfortunately, it's low. Wisdom save, or be held.
That's a 20. He passed.
Alright. Juliet is then going to use a bonus action to do Second Wind to recover some HP. So she'll recover 6. And she'll use Action Surge and cast, what is that? No, you know what? She's not going to cast a spell. She's going to take out that halberd that she has. Not halberd, glaive. Adamantine glaive, and make 2 attacks with that. At follower number 2.
What level fighter are you?
I am a 3rd level fighter.
Don't you have to be 5th level to get 2 attacks?
Oh, you're right. I am an idiot, so I only get 1 attack. Thank you for checking me on that one.
I resent you for checking him on that one.
That's a 19 against follower 2.
Yeah, that hits.
Or 9 slashing damage. And that will end Juliet's turn.
Alright, follower number 6 is up. He is going to take a shot at Talia. First attack's a 25 for 5 damage. And
I'll use uncanny dodge.
Okay. So you'll take 2 damage. And then the second attack is a nat 20.
Oh, what a jerk.
So you're going to take 10 points of damage from that.
Can I use uncanny dodge still?
No, it's 1 reaction.
Okay.
Lucky shot. Target takes an extra 1d6 damage. So you're going to take 2 more damage. Alright, next up is follower number 1. He is going to take a shot at... he's going to take a shot at Talia. It's an 8 and a 14. Both those miss.
Yep.
Alexander, you're up.
Yep. I was thinking about my mechanics with lightning strike, lightning bolt, and I don't think that's very efficient right here. Hey, question. So if I am like in the space below Talia and I do a diagonal shot, would that hit Talia and Juliet with the 5 foot distance?
Show me which way you're trying to shoot.
Okay, 1 second.
If it's a straight diagonal, then no, it wouldn't hit either of us.
Yep.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that it's a 5 foot.
Yeah,
like,
no, the 5 foot.
distance.
5 foot to either side.
Oh, will that hit? I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you move up here,
I would say since they're right there in those adjacent squares that would hit them.
Okay, got it. In that case, I will.
If it was like a ray or something, I would say no, but this thing's like 5 feet wide.
kill the Yankees up north.
What are you gonna cast at that anyway? Because if it's like a 5 foot line, just catch Juliet and then you can get 3 guys at once.
Yeah,
Stand there.
Sounds pretty good. Just hit the follower 2 thing of Erathis and Elfen Rogue. Are you fine with getting hit? Question mark? Exclamation point?
I have plenty of HP, and if it's fire, then I don't care. I don't care if it's
Lightning.
Just hit me. Just hit me. Doesn't matter. Hit me. Hit me.
Actually, no, it only hit follower 2 and Elfin Rogue from where I'm at right now.
But you can move one space to the right. You want to stay out of the grease field after all, right?
Yeah, I can move after my attack.
Or you can move, attack.
Or
move.
the attack?
What?
Yeah, can't you do that? The line is currently at. You can hit all 3 guys plus me.
Oh, okay. I wasn't seeing that.
Or just
Got
move
it, yeah.
way out to the right and only attack the people toward the back, the ones with the bows and arrows and the mage.
Yeah, I will do what the Honorable Juliet says, and then do a
Actually,
diagonal shot hitting Juliet.
since you started your turn in this thing,
It's
when you
in
have to make a saving throw, not to fall down.
It's ending your turn in it.
Okay.
Enter or end. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Alright.
will use lightning bolts.
And show me which way you're going.
Boom.
Okay, so you would get follower 4, follower 3, Juliet, and the Paladin.
Looks like 2, 3 Paladin and Juliet.
Follow 4 is not touched.
Yeah, 4 is between Alunodas and Nightfall.
Oh, follower 3, I couldn't see his.
Drop
Alright.
that damage.
Where'd you move
Where
to?
did he go?
Oh, did he delete himself?
He moved
I
to
did delete myself.
another plane of existence. Baby girl says hi. She decided to join me.
Yay.
Yeah, so each of them does a dex save, I believe.
What's the DC?
I believe it's equal to my thing, so let me double check.
Well, follower 2
15.
Follower 2 had critical success.
So he'll take 12.
Follower 3 had a crit success.
God damn it, Kevin.
And Paladin actually failed big time. 4.
Not surprising.
Nice.
He's on a horse.
Yeah, so success, the check will deal half damage. So I believe it's rounded down.
What damage did you do?
25 in total from the 8d6.
Alright, so you cast this lightning bolt, and it's going to take follower 2 out. He sizzles to the ground. Follower 3 manages to duck out of the way a bit. But the Paladin is going to take the full brunt of this lightning bolt that arcs off his shield. Juliet, you take your damage.
I did not stick that in. Is there's a
Do you
reflex save
save?
too? Duh. What am I doing here?
That's what
Yeah, I
you
think
get for
a one is
standing
not
there
gonna
waving your sword around.
So you're going to
I
take.
mean, it wasn't
Nice.
a crit fail.
Yeah, that's true. It wasn't a crit fail, but all the damage.
Yeah, you got a -2 to dexterity.
Yeah. Well, I have a -1, and then the wisdom save, or the nat
That'd be
one
hard.
that I got before.
So is that it for you?
Yeah.
Alright, next up is Nifron. He is going to try to stab.
Wait, what happened to Alunodas?
Aren't you at 12?
Yeah,
We skipped
Okay,
you.
so what the
don't
hell
think I ever did
happened?
the second turn.
Alexander got deleted from the initiative, so
Screwed everything
it
up.
screwed up everything.
He was at 14, I think?
I was a 3 initiative.
3. That'll get way down to you. Okay, was that your first attack? No, that was your second attack. You should get a second
Yep.
attack with that. I was getting
What are you talking about?
As it stands,
ever took a second turn.
yeah, we
I
skipped Alunodas and Talia, right?
Talia
No.
got her second turn. She moved out of the grease. and flanked.
Oh, okay. Oh, then we skipped Alunodas.
We did skip Alunodas. It goes straight from Juliet trying to hold, and then action surge to Shane rolling a shit ton of stuff.
Go ahead and take your turn.
Alright. I'm going to attack Follower 4. First attack is 23.
That'll hit.
5 damage. Second attack is 26 for 8 more damage. Third attack, 21 for 10 more damage.
Jeez.
Is he still up?
Yeah, he's still up. He's hanging on.
God damn it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take a bonus strike. 20 for 6 more damage.
Alright. He's still up.
Motherfuck.
Barely.
I'm glad I took the time to focus on him.
Is that it?
Alright. Yep, that's it for Alunodas' turn.
Alright, next up is Nifron. He is
No
going
damage.
to...
Fuck this guy.
All 3 attacks miss. Damn. All right. Talia, you're up.
I don't remember. Has the paladin taken damage?
Just from the lightning bolt.
Okay, excellent. Sorry, I'm trying to decide. I apologize. I'm going to... I'm going to throw a dagger at him. It's a 25.
That'll hit.
I'll use my sneak attack. Holy shit!
Nice.
Nice.
For 18 extra damage. And then I'd like to use Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Ding dong, motherfucker.
That's action. You wouldn't be able to use it.
Oh, you're right, because I don't have a bonus. Okay, so I'm just going to throw a dagger at him. It's a 25 for 2 more damage.
Okay.
28 damage total.
All right. Is that it for you?
Yep, that's it.
All right. Paladin is going to attack Juliet. First attack is a 10, which will miss, and then the second attack is a 23.
Ouch.
So that'll be 16 damage, and he is going to smite for an extra 7.
How much damage is that total? 23?
23.
Alright.
All right, the next up is the elf. The elf is going to move right here and cast lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
Oh, it's that son of a...
So
Don't you have evasion?
she doesn't have it yet. She'll get it, I think, next level.
No.
So both of you give me a dex saving throw.
17. Oh no, wait, I have the cloak. 25.
13.
Okay, so Alexander, you are going to take 17 points of damage, and then Talia, you're going to take half that.
So 8.
Yeah.
Alexander, didn't I give you the cloak of elven kind?
I think so.
Then you also have advantage on dex throws if you're wearing it. If you're not, then you don't.
I don't. He has to pull the hood up as an action to activate it, and I also don't think it gives you. I think it just gives you advantage on stealth.
It's advantage on stealth checks.
Right, might be.
17 total, yeah.
If you failed,
Yes.
it's 17. Yeah. Next up is Follower 5. He's going to move right here, and he is going to attack Nifron. Both of those are 11s. Those are going to miss. He passes. Follower 4. He is going to attack Alunodas.
I will kill you.
That's a 15 and 11. Both those miss.
Yep.
Follower 3 is going to attack Nifron. It's a 13 and a 24. That 24 is going to hit for 12 damage. Juliet, you're up.
Right. Juliet is going to cast Magic Missile at 2nd level at the Paladin. Actually, wait. Follower 4 and Follower 3, they're both damaged, correct?
Correct.
Alright,
Please save the priest for my dagger.
which priest?
The paladin, I mean.
Alright, yeah, you can take him down. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile on follower number 4 at 2nd level.
You don't even have to roll it.
No, he dies. Okay, perfect.
He had 1 hit point left.
Okay, I guess I could have done worse. And I think that's actually all I can do.
If you cast Magic Missile, you have multiple darts, don't you?
Well, that's the thing. I cast them all on one guy, because why would I not burst damage someone?
Alpha Strike.
Yeah. That is it for Juliet. Yeah, if I had a healing potion, I would. But I figured I'd tank, and I'm doing a good job of that so far. So you guys should heal.
Didn't you buy healing
Yeah,
potions?
later.
And she handed them out to everyone else.
All right, follower 6 is going to move down here, and he is going to shoot at Alexander.
Wow.
10, and the second one is a 20 for 8 damage.
Was that Wah like an anime Wah, or like a Waluigi Wah?
Like an anime, wow.
Follower 1 is up. He's going to move down here and take 2 shots at Talia. That is a crit, and the second one is a 14. That's going to miss. So you're going to take 8 points of damage, or are you going to uncanny dodge?
Yeah, I'll uncanny dodge. I did have a question about healing potions, so like how how I have the greater potion of healing. How does that work? Do I use it as a reaction? What do I do?
You have to
And
use
how much
that
does
as
it
a
do?
bonus action on your turn.
Okay.
Just looking up to see how much healing that does. Hold on.
Oh, I was gonna message to Juliet because I'm sure that she has all the specs written down.
You'd be completely wrong about that.
Oh no!
Greater potion of healing is 44 plus 4.
Wow. Okay.
All right, next up is Alexander.
Boop boop. I'm gonna run up to the Paladin of Erathis and attempt to take his life with my dagger. 16. Do I have anything that can add things to it?
Just your dex bonus and your proficiency.
Yeah, he's got those both included. You should have given yourself bardic inspiration.
He
I
can't
can't do
inspire
that.
himself yet till
No,
level
okay.
16, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I have like a random item that gives me bonus.
Don't you have, let's see, what does your armor do? Guidance. Can't remember what guidance does.
You can select an ability to give yourself a.
Hey, I have that necklace, don't I?
What necklace?
The necklace that gives plus 1d6 to any roll once per day.
I have no idea. You'd have to check the
Lucky
inventory.
charm, that's on Alunodas.
Yeah, I guess I don't have anything. I miss.
All right, so you miss, and you hear that voice in the back of your head. It's like, so close. Feed me. Alunodas, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use that wand of magic missiles on the elf in the robe. Stop him casting spells. Let's see, actually, that would take one of my 3 attacks, or would that take all of my actions, or what?
I would say that would be an action, so it would take all of them.
I'm still gonna do it.
Okay. How many charges are you using?
I'm gonna do it at level 5, and for some reason it didn't do the damage roll. So that should be 3d4 plus 4 more d4, I think.
Level 5, I think that would do, wouldn't that be 5d4 plus 4? Because if you were casting it, it casts like the spell, so if you casted Magic Missile at level 5...
So
it would be
3 magic darts, and then 1 more for each slot above the first. So that should be 4 more, because it's a 5th one. So 3 plus 4 is 7, each one of which deals 1d4 plus 1.
Who are you disintegrating?
It's magic missile.
Who are you disintegrating?
The magic using elf in the robes.
Jesus Christ, man. What have you done?
So 26 damage to the elf in the robe.
Good lord. So you cast this, and you just see all these darts slam into this elf, who's almost knocked off the horse due to the force damage from this. Is that it for you?
Nope. I'm also going to come up here and flank the paladin with Alexander. That'll work, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to do my dancey steppy thing so that people attacking me get disadvantage.
Is that the dodge action?
Yeah, step of the wind, I think it's called.
I thought that gave you like a +5 instead of disadvantage. Or how does that work?
Well, it's a dodge. He takes the dodge action as a bonus action.
Right, but mechanically, does that give them disadvantage, or is that a +5?
Yeah, it gives anyone attacking him disadvantage.
Okay. Knife Run's going to turn around here to follower number 3. Let's see.
Take a step.
That all 3 of those attacks hit. I'm not even going to roll the damage on that, even though one of them was a. Well, no, none of those were crits. So he just massacres this guy, and then he is actually going after that. He is going to move across here and disengage. So I think he can make it right there. All right, Talia, you're up.
All right. I'm going to... That's a bonus action. I will be doing that. But first I'm going to throw my dagger at somebody. I'm going to throw my dagger at the elf in the robe.
Okay.
20.
Okay.
And then I will use my bonus action to heal with my potion. But I think I just healed a full, if my math is correct. Actually, can I use my bonus action to give my greater potion of healing to Juliet?
Well, that's the thing. I have to drink it, and that would be on my
Oh,
turn. and
yeah.
I'm definitely gonna die, or get knocked down. So
Okay, well
Trust
then
me.
I will.
You might be able to shove it down his throat next round.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. So this paladin is gonna scream, "Die, fiend!" And that first attack is an 18.
I am gonna use shield to boost that up to a 21 once again, and I'm sure he'll hit me with the next one. But if I make him waste attacks, it's all worth it.
All right. So your AC is 21.
Yep. I'm not wise enough to remember my saves, Alunodas.
So his first attack bounces off your shield. So he's going to turn and attack Alexander.
Oh no,
That's a 26.
that'll hit.
That is 21 points of damage.
I'm at 10 HP.
Nice.
All right, next up is the elf. So you're going to see this mage back here point his fingers, and you're going to see like this kind of like flare that's streaming over your heads. And you're like, awesome, he missed us. And then you're going to hear this eruption of flames as he casts a fireball back behind you.
White, target white.
So Juliet, Alexander, Talia, and Nifron, everybody, all you give me a dex save.
I am at 2 HP, so minimum damage kills or knocks me out.
Not necessarily. You also have damage resistance.
I rolled
Isn't
a
that
14 on my dex
8d6?
save.
If he rolls the minimum and you get the save, which you didn't do.
I rolled a natural 1 on that save.
Okay, so anybody who failed is going to take 21 points of damage.
Yeah, if he had rolled all ones, that would have been 8 damage. Half for the
Yeah.
save, half for the fire, still 2 damage.
I thought your fire reduction was like...
It's on
5
immunity.
points. Oh,
It halves the fire damage I take.
gotcha.
I'm down.
So how much damage do I take?
Half of 21, so 10. Next up is follower number 5.
You skip me again?
No, we just haven't
Oh, I
gotten
don't
to
think
you
so.
yet.
Yeah, there's a lot of people on the board. Follower 5 is going to come out of Alunodas. That is a 10 and then a crit fail.
That's what he gets.
Hamstring, you damage your foot in the attack and your movement is half. Dex save ends DC 10. Alright, Juliet, give me a death saving throw.
It's a natural 20.
Ooh, that means you pop up, or you automatically stabilize with 1 hit point, right?
Yep. My luck's turned around. Unfortunately, I can't do anything with that, I don't think.
Yeah,
don't
you're
wake
still
up?
prone.
I don't know if I can take an action.
No, that was your action.
Okay, thought so. That's it then.
Can you do a bonus action?
I don't have any bonus action stuff to do.
Follower 6 is going to run over here at Nifron and throw down his bow and take out his axe. It's a 12 and a 14. Both of those are going to miss. Follower 1 is going to flank Nifron and take 2 swings with his axe. That is a 23 and a 17. Both those are going to hit for a total of 19 damage. Alright, Alexander, give me a death saving throw.
I'll do it. 5.
Alright, so that's 1. Alunodas, you're up.
Alright, time to kill this paladin, I
Why not the follower?
think. Because I'm slightly more worried about the paladin.
I was gonna say, punch the follower, see if he dies. If he does, take a 5-foot step next to the paladin. We're flanking.
Oh, yes.
It's a risk, but if it means follower 5 doesn't get to act at all, it might be worth it.
True. Yes, I will punch. Well, has Fall Over 5 taken any damage? I don't think he has.
He has.
Alright. In that case, I will go ahead and punch Fall Over 5.
Yeah, just punch him until he falls down. If he doesn't fall down, that's okay.
19 for 9 damage.
Okay, that hits.
24 for 9 more damage.
That hits.
Finish him.
And 14.
That misses.
That's what I thought. But I'm going to go ahead and spend a chi point on, let's see, Stunning Strike on Fall Over 5. So he gets a con save
But you have to hit him.
not be stunned. I did hit him.
Oh,
But
okay.
the Stunning Strike is just on a hit. I get to spend a chi point.
Gotcha. I thought it was at the time of hit, but
What's the DC?
That would probably be... my saves are going to be... Where did I write that down? Probably going to be proficiency plus my wisdom modifier. Yes, it is 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom mod, which is 14 at the moment. So con save 14.
It's a 10. He fails.
Alright, so he's stunned. I'm going to take a step to the side. Spend another chi point for Flurry of Blows. First hit is a crit on the Paladin for 14 damage.
You don't get advantage on that.
why not?
I'm flanking now, aren't I?
Juliet's not threatening. She's prone on the ground.
Okay, so just 25 for 9 damage.
Alright.
And 18 for 7 more damage. And I'm going to try and knock him prone. Knock him
The
off his
18
horse.
misses.
What's that?
The 18 misses.
But the first one did not.
Right, the first
Right,
one.
25. So I'm going to go ahead and, yep. Yes, go ahead and try and knock him prone. It's a dex save 14.
He passes.
Well, he still took 9 damage.
Is that it?
That will do it for Alunodas' turn.
Alright, next up is Nifron. He is going to try to move up here. Well, no, he's not. He's going to come up
Move south.
well, either way, well, yeah, no, he's going to just stay right here. He is going to attack follower number 6. First attack is a crit. Second attack hits, and third attack misses. So, first attack he is going to do 14 plus 3 for the sneak, 17 points of damage. Plus 8. Alright, so he just whack, whack, whack on this guy, and he gets him in the gut, and he falls to his knees, but he still has his axe out in front of himself, trying to protect himself. Talia, you're up.
What happened with the crit table?
Oh, yeah. So that is Lightning Strike. You attack so quickly that you get a free basic melee attack. If the spell was cast, that doesn't matter. Alright, so he gets another attack.
Kill, kill, kill.
That's a 19 that hits for 11 damage. So he takes this guy out.
Well done, Nifron.
Next up's Talia.
Nifron could use the rest of his move to flank follow up one. Or any of his
That's a
moves.
good point. He's gonna move up here.
Sweet. Thanks, Nifron. I'm gonna stab this guy.
It's so matter of fact. I love it.
23
That hits.
plus 14.
Damn.
Total of 21.
Yep, and then my bonus action. It's a 21 for an extra 3.
Alright. Next up's the Paladin. He's going to turn to Alunodas since he's the one that attacked him. And that is a 22 and a 20.
Damn it, those both hit.
So you're going to take 10 points of damage on the first attack with 4 points of radiant damage, so that's 14. And he's also going to smite you. so that's another 5. So that'll be a total of 19 on the first attack. And then the second attack is 7 more damage. And then as a bonus action... Well, no, he won't.
God damn it.
Next up's this elf up here. He is going to cast Magic Missile on Nifron for 7 points of damage. Or no, 9 points of damage. Alright, next up's Follower 5.
He's still stunned until the end of my next turn.
Yep, so he's not doing anything. Juliet?
Alright. Juliet is going to stand up and slap this paladin on the ass with a shocking grasp. It's a natural 20. Let's deal 13 points of lightning damage. And let me roll on the crit table. It's a 16.
What just happened? Target automatically loses concentration. This affects concentration spells or any effect the target has used through the spell or ability. This may not be used. Okay, so what's going to happen is you hit him with that, and then you're going to see the glow of that sword go away.
Oh. Hell yeah. That's it for Juliet.
Almost literally.
Yeah, so the white light glowing around his sword just winks out. Follower number 1 is going to attack Talia. It's a 16 and a 26.
The 26 will hit.
Okay, for 10 damage.
Yeah, uncanny dodge that.
Alright, Alexander, give me a death saving throw.
8.
So that's 2 fails. Alright, next up is Alunodas.
Alright, drinking a potion is a bonus action, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go ahead and use my bonus action right away to do that. It's a lesser potion point, so that is, what, 3d4 or something?
I think it's 2d4 plus 4.
It's only 2d4 plus 2, so...
2d4 plus 2? Okay, so it's a 9.
It's 9 hit points more than he had.
Yep, and now I'm going to attack the shit out of this paladin. 21 for the first one.
That hits.
For 8 damage. 21 on the second.
That hits.
5 more damage, and then only 12 on the third. But I'm going to spend the cheap point hoping to stun this fucker.
What's DC?
It's a DC 14, it's a con, so it's probably pass, but
That's a
worth
19.
a shot.
He passes.
Fine. Alright, and that is it for Alunodas' turn.
Alright, Nifron's up. He is going to attack follower number 1. First and second attacks miss, but the third attack with his dagger hits. That'll
He
be...
missed even with her damage?
Yep.
Damn.
So third attack with the dagger hits. That's 9 points of damage, and he's going to take 4 points of poison damage. And 4
Sneak
points
attack?
of sneak attack.
Nifron is getting a shit roll on sneak attack damage.
Nightcron is shit. We're fucking ditching him first chance we get.
You said that in character?
Maybe.
He probably wouldn't hear it. He's a little busy right now saving your asses. So he takes that dagger and sticks it in this follower's back. And you see this sickly green liquid run off of it. And then you just see the follower freeze up and then hit the ground and start convulsing and die.
Take that, Erathian.
Next up is Talia.
I am going to move up here and throw my daggers at the elf in the robe.
Okay.
Ah, damn. 14.
It misses.
And my second attack is a 15?
Misses.
Well, shitballs. Alright. That's my turn.
For a guy in a robe, he has pretty high AC.
You're a douche in it.
Next up is the Paladin. He's going to attack Alunodas. before he attacks you. You're going to hear him scream, "Erathis, give me power!" And the blade erupts into white light again.
Does that take an action?
It's a bonus action. It's divine favor.
No, I was just...
First attack's 15, that'll miss, and the second attack is a 9, that'll miss.
Haha. Alunodas definitely dodges both of his stupid, divine stupidnesses.
Next up is the elf in the robe. He's going to size up this situation, and you are going to see him turn and start to run.
Retreat. Better kill him. We don't want him getting word to anyone.
I don't think we can catch it.
Follower number 5.
Unstunned.
No longer stunned.
Gotta roll a save for him. Alright, he's no longer slowed either. He's going to come up here behind Alunodas and flank with the Paladin.
Balls.
It's a 23 and a 17
First one hits.
for 7 damage.
Okay.
Next up is Juliet.
Woo!
Oh wait, I didn't roll with the advantage. So with with the attack disadvantage on the second one, that's a 12. Never mind.
Alright, good. Alright. I'm gonna do another shocking grasp on this paladin. A 17 to hit. I think that misses.
Yeah, that'll miss.
That is it for Juliet.
Alexander, your third and hopefully not final death saving throw.
And I sure hope I don't just die. That's pretty anticlimactic.
Your dagger will be happy.
That's a 6.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Womp 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 womp.
Alexander, no.
A moment of silence for our fallen friend.
Have to pay respects.
Fallen.
Friend is a strong word.
Very strong.
I mean, I kind of liked him-ish.
He was
a music guy. That's what your tombstone will say.
He was the piano man.
He was available.
Love Saturdays.
Alright, next up is Alunodas.
Alright. Hopefully we can kill this paladin and not die. First attack is an 18.
That's gonna miss.
Alright. Second attack. 21.
That'll hit.
That's 8 damage. No stunning strike. Third attack is only 16. That's going to miss, but I'm going to go ahead and do Flurry of Blows. 23
That'll hit.
for 7 more damage. Total of 15 so far. And 21
That'll hit.
for 9 more damage. And let's go ahead and try to knock him prone again. So that's a dex save, 14.
He fails.
Boom! Clanking ass off his horse.
So you're going to see Alunodas punch him, and he just tumbles ass over tea kettle onto the ground. Next up is Nifron. He's going to run up here, and since he's prone, I think he gets advantage, right?
I believe so.
So first attack's still going to miss, second attack hits, and third attack hits. So he is going to take 8, 16, 17 points of damage, 18 points of damage. Wow, he got, like, the lowest possible on his dagger damage all across the board.
He's been doing that this entire time. I think you're cheating.
You can take a screenshot.
I was going to be manipulated. Steel doesn't melt that high. Or that type of temperature.
Oh my god.
Alright, so he falls to the ground, and Nifron's finding all these soft places in his armor and the chainmail sections and just stabbing through. He's bleeding out. Talia, you're up.
I'm gonna move here. and I'm going to throw a dagger at the stupid elf that's trying to run away. That fucker. He killed my friend, almost killed another friend.
Grapple him.
9.
That's a miss.
14.
That's a miss.
That jackass. That'll be my turn.
Alright, next up is the Paladin. So he is going to get up on his feet, and he's clutching his side where Nifron hit him, and he is going to scream, Erathis, give me strength! And he is going to lay on hands.
Erathis, suck a dick. I thought he was going to self-destruct.
Alright, next up is this elf. He is going to keep on moving, and he is off the board.
I'm so mad.
But before he does that, he is going to he's going to cast a spell, and you're going to see this like shimmering sphere come up all around him, and you're going to see like his movement just like almost like stop as this horse like slams into the sphere, and he's moving, but he's like moving really slowly because he's like having to force this horse to move, and the horse is like butting up against the sphere.
Class will move and vulnerability?
Maybe.
I'm trying to remember.
It's not that
I
one.
don't know.
Next up is Follower 5. So he's going to attack Alunodas. Oh my god.
How many he crit failed?
No, those are both crits on you.
Okay, I'm dead now.
So the first attack is going to be 11 points of damage. Second attack is going to be 15 points of damage.
Yep, I'm down.
Next up is Juliet.
Alright. Oh, okay. This is not good. Because I know I can't kill this paladin in one hit. I'm fairly certain I can't do that. But follower number 5 doesn't look like he's doing too well.
You can still flank.
Who's still flanking?
You can still flank by moving a little bit. You can flank the paladin.
I am not looking to flank the paladin yet. Well, I guess I should. What square is he in? Is he in both those squares? Is that...
Yeah.
Okay. So Juliet's going to go around and flank with Nifron, but she is going to cast Magic Missile. Wait, no, I don't have to cast Magic Missile. What about? Yeah, no. How would I do that? I can just cast, what is that called? Why is it not here? Firebolt, that's it. She's going to cast Firebolt at follower number 5, and since he's not in melee, it's not disadvantage. And 11 to hit, that misses. Okay. Woo, good thing I spent that, spell. Fuck. That's it for Juliet.
Alright, Alexander's taking a dirt nap. Alunodas, you're up.
Alright, come on, nat 20. 4.
Oh no.
That's one failure.
Alright, Nifron's up. He is attacking the Paladin. It's a 21, a 25, and a 24. For 10, 18, 27 points of damage.
Finally getting into the fight, Nifron. Jeez.
Fucker.
Talia, you're up.
Oh god, he's not dead.
Oh, hold
All
on,
right.
I didn't add the sneak attack or poison damage. Hold on.
Ooh, do that.
Alright, so you see Nifron stab this paladin like in the collarbone on one side with his rapier, and then in the gut with the rapier, and then turn around and take the sai in the spinning action and drive his dagger down into his throat on the left side, down into his armor, and you're going to see this paladin fall to his knees, but he's still like swinging his sword defensively, so he's down but not out of the fight.
Motherfucker.
Talia, you're up.
I'm gonna move. I guess. Actually, I'm not gonna, because I can't get a flanking on any of fit anywhere there, so there's no point in me moving. And I'm gonna throw my dagger at that fucking
Actually, you could.
Oh?
If you move southwest 1, and south a bunch, and southeast, or vice versa, southeast, then south bunch, and southwest. Just be south of Ninth Round.
So, like, here would be... This would be flanking.
Or there, or the other side, yes.
But
Okay.
going south of Nifron means you don't have to worry about opportunity attacks from follower 5.
Yeah, go on the right side.
That makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna stab this stupid paladin.
He killed our acquaintance.
18.
I like how it wasn't friend. He killed our workplace proximity associate.
He killed our colleague, the guy we know, possibly.
I'm guessing 18 doesn't hit.
It does not hit.
This motherfucker.
Don't you get a second attack?
19. Does that hit?
That does hit.
Outstanding. So that's 5. Plus my sneak attack, which is 9, so that's 14 damage.
So tell me what it looks like when you kill this paladin.
So I am super, super pissed at this guy. Cause he's killed a friend, he's almost killed 2 other friends. I'm unhappy. So I'm going to take all of that rage by stabbing my dagger through his throat and pulling it forward. Severing his both of his arteries and his esophagus and all of that.
Basically beheading this guy.
Nearly. It's a almost decapitation.
From the middle.
Yeah, from the
Not
middle.
nearly headless loser.
So he grabs hold of his throat as he's gurgling blood, and his blood spilling out all over the ground. And then you see his eyes get fixed, and then he just falls to the ground, face first.
And then I'm going to turn to follower 5 and tell him he's next.
All right. So follower. Okay. Next up is this elf in the robe, and you could see that he's like making progress, but it's like he should be moving a lot faster than this, but he's kind of moving at the pace of like someone who's like jogging. But you can still see him. Follower 5 is going to take off, or he's going to say, "I didn't sign up for this shit. I didn't want to be here anyway." And then he's going to take off running. With a, he's going to use his action to dash. So next up's Juliet.
Alright. Now it's an important question. Do I kill or do I save?
Go for the elf. The other
Yeah.
elf.
Alright, I kill Alunodas.
If you can save Alunodas, you should do that.
Well, it would remove a threat. But, so would killing the elf in the rope. The other elf in the
I
rope.
should kill him? Okay.
I mean, I'll probably be okay, but we don't want word.
We're gonna hope you're okay. Juliet's gonna fire a magic missile off of him at him with her last remaining spell slot.
At the elf in the robe?
No, follower 5.
Okay.
For 12 damage.
So you let loose this these magic missiles, and they just slam into his back, and you just see him go like face first into the dirt, and then fall still.
Kill confirmed.
I told him he was next.
Talia may kill, but she doesn't lie.
Elfin robe is way out of range now.
You could probably get on your horse and catch him pretty easily.
Talia could catch him on foot.
Yeah, I can. It'd be great if someone joined me so that I didn't just screw up my throws constantly.
I can just imagine Talia fucking Naruto running after this guy.
If Alunodas were still on his feet, he could easily catch the elf. So, who's next?
Julia ended her turn. It's, your turn.
Death saving throw.
Alright, come on, nat 20. Or 2.
Oh
that
my
could have been
God.
worse. Could have been a 1.
I might kill 2 of you fuckers.
If I lose another character, god damn it.
At least don't be by the hands of your friends. Like that. Let's
True.
look at the.
Well, acquaintances. There were...
We knew of you.
So next up is Nifron. He's going to walk over here to Alunodas and try to stabilize him. And that's a 5. Talia?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash, which will get me here. I did the math. Or I did the measurement, rather.
He's actually a lot further out than this. It'll probably take you another round to get to him. I just didn't move him completely off the board.
Alright, so we'll say I'm here.
Let's move you, like, down here as in... Don't move that, I'm the dungeon master.
I'm sorry.
Revolution.
Okay, so I that's a reference. Got it.
Yeah, so he's probably still about that far away from you. You could probably catch him next round with a dash.
I should be able to unless he moves.
Yeah, he's going to move some more.
Slowly.
So we'll say he's about that far ahead of you now.
Maybe he's just playing with you.
Next up is Juliet.
Alright, with a last sputter of magical energy, Juliet is going to head down to Luno. Oh, Uncle Luno. You better hope I make this fucking roll. She's gonna try and stabilize him. A 2. I don't think that stabilizes him.
Alright, give me a death saving throw.
Yay!
I have not died yet.
Alright. Nifron's gonna try to like stabilize you again. Try to stop this blood leaking out of you.
It's not blood, that's concentrated love for Ruin Axis.
Hey, that's a crit.
Yay! Am I stable?
You are stabilized.
Did we win?
Alright, Talia, you're up. You're still chasing this guy?
Absolutely. We can't let him get away. So I'm gonna move.
Take your dash.
Oh god, I think that was because I memorized the square and it was there. And then I'm gonna throw a dagger at him. Do I have line of sight?
Yeah.
Okay. That was my offhand.
Your dagger flies through the air and hits this invisible barrier and then comes back to your hand.
Son of a...
Okay.
Well, you can probably destroy the barrier given enough time.
That jerk is gonna get away and then we're gonna be in trouble.
We're already in trouble.
Don't count us out entirely.
Alright,
Soon
that's your
enough,
turn?
we'll be in Feydale.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, the elf is going to keep on moving, but he hears that dagger, like, cling off this field. So we're going to say he gains that much on you. Juliet?
Alright, since Alunodas is no longer bleeding, Juliet is going to check Alexander, the other guy who we have in our party. And I assume she realizes that he is dead.
Give me a medicine check.
Natural 1. He's still breathing.
He looks okay to you.
Juliet begins, I don't know,
He's
the
not dead,
equivalent
he's
of medieval
sleeping.
first aid. And that's it.
She starts doing giving him the abyss treatment, smacking him.
Wake up. Don't go to the farm just yet. Alunodas, you're up.
Is Alunodas conscious at all?
You are stabilized at this point, so no.
Alright, so I'm going to lie there and... yeah.
Nifron is going to go over and jump on a horse and then take off running after Talia. Talia, you're up.
Cool. Where is Nifron in relation to me right now?
He's probably good at this point, I'll say 100 feet.
Okay. I am going to use my bonus action to dash,
Alright.
which gets me there.
Opportunity attacks.
I am going to try to break the barrier, I guess.
You can try.
Alright. I was seeing if I had anything that could mess up his concentration, but I don't.
Cut his horse's tendons.
16.
So yeah, your dagger just bounces right back off of that field.
I'm going to yell expletives at him.
He's going to look back at you and say, "This was all a misunderstanding. Just leave me alone."
If it was a misunderstanding, you shouldn't have killed my friend.
I didn't kill your friend.
You led to his demise.
Well, I had to make it look good.
The fuck are you talking about?
He committed
That
an action
paladin,
in furtherance
he's
of the conspiracy.
That paladin's a fucking maniac. I've been his captive for the past weeks. He's been rampaging this side of the continent. He went mad after that temple burned down in Cala, and he's been taking it out on everyone he meets. He's killed innocent families and traitors all up and down this coast. What else was I supposed to do?
Don't believe
Kill
me,
him in
killed
his
your
sleep?
friend.
Yeah, killing him in his sleep is the best option.
Like, I mean, there are a lot of things you could do. You might have been his captive, but you could just suck at your job. It's not even that hard.
You don't think I was holding back? I could have killed you all almost instantly. Let's just take a breath and talk here.
You know what? If you want to talk, fine. You're my captive. You're coming back to my group.
Well, I'm nobody's captive, but we could talk. I don't want to kill you, and I don't want you to kill me.
You're gonna have to be more convincing than that. Come back with me, and we'll all talk.
Did you say one of your friends is dead? I might be able to save him.
Then you're definitely coming back with me, now.
You're gonna trust some guy you just met that blew up our friend.
I love that he's begging
closer to-
for his life from a 12-year-old girl.
Out of character. Even if he comes back, that means we're all gonna have an easier time killing him, so.
Or he'll blow us up.
Yeah, at this point, he could kill Alunodas and Juliet with one spell, probably.
Then why is he
Going
running
back
away?
to finish the job.
Because he's terrified of Talia and Nifron, and with good reason.
Well, I mean, he saw the way that battle was going. He knew that, you know, things weren't going that paladin's way, so he, took off and ran. So he's going to stop and say, look, none of us wanted to be here, and all those followers he had, well, I mean, they were bandits to start out with, but, you know, after he killed a couple people and he wouldn't let them loot the bodies, they all tried to leave and he wouldn't let them. I didn't want to be here. I got roped into this whole thing.
That's unfortunate for you. But you're gonna have to be more convincing to keep me from killing you.
I could kill you right here, little girl.
Damn.
And he's going to start making some hand gestures, and you see this arcane energy pop up on his hands, and he's going to say, "But I don't want to."
You say you can save our friend. How?
I might know a priest.
You might know a priest where.
In the Hollow's Point.
Why should I trust you? I don't trust anyone. Why should I trust you?
He's going to make a hand motion that he's going to cross his fingers in front of him, and give me a perception check.
God, I suck at those.
Wait, he's crossing his fingers? He's literally going to lie to her face like that?
It's in a pattern that's out in front of him, to where his fingers, his index fingers of his left hand and his right hand cross in this downward fashion.
So it's more pinky swear than crossing your fingers behind your back. Okay.
13. You see him making a hand motion, but you don't know exactly what it is.
Why should a hand motion matter? What does that even mean? And how can I trust what you tell me?
You don't know the secret handshake?
Of course not. I'm 12 and have never had any kind of religious training anywhere ever.
It's a mage handshake.
He's going to say, was it true what he said about you? Are you Red Talons?
No.
And
technically, she's telling the truth. She's not.
Yeah,
a Red
I'm not a Red Talon.
There's still some essence of deception there.
So he's going to say, well, fine, I won't help you. And then he's going to turn and he's going to keep on running.
Wait, he's going to not help us because we're not Red Talons?
We've just given him too much trouble.
Where is Nifron at this point? This is a long-ass conversation.
Nifron's probably almost caught up to you. At his slow pace he's moving, then Nifron's going to catch up to you two. And,
Meanwhile, Juliet is mauling Alexander's corpse.
So,
Stabbing you with my claws should wake you up. Why aren't you waking up?
So, Nifron's going to catch up to you two at this point, and he's going to take a swing at this elf in the robe, and his rapier is just going to bounce off. And Nifron's going to say, "That's fine. We'll just wait for your spell to end, and then mutter you." And then the elf in the robe is going to say, "Listen, like I told her, I just got roped into this whole thing. I didn't want to hurt any of you, but that crazy-ass paladin, he's rampaging across the countryside, killing everything. It doesn't matter if you're evil or not, he's mad." And Nifron's going to say, "Well, it doesn't really matter. You're going to die this day. We'll just wait for your spell to end." And the elf's going to say, What do you want? What will it take for you not to kill me?" And Nifron's going to say, "I don't think there's anything. Talia."
I mean, he said he could save our friend, but I don't believe him. He killed him in the first place.
So Nifron's going to walk his horse out in front of this other horse, and he's going to box him in. He's going to say, "Is what you say is true? Do you know someone who can raise the dead?" The elf on the horse is going to say, "I do." And Nifron's going to say, "I'll make you this deal. If you have a friend who can raise the human back there, I may let you live. But no questions asked. Talia, is this agreeable to you?"
He also has to give up his horse.
And the elf's going to say, "Why do you want my horse? This was a gift. You've got a horse."
You'll get it back. I just don't feel like walking back to camp, but you can.
So the elf is going to stop, and he's going to release that spell and get down off his horse and say, "Fine." And Nifron's going to say, "Well, you could have never gotten away anyway. Your spell would have ended, and we would have just massacred you." And I think that is probably a good place to end it right there.
I could still have cast color spray. You don't know.
That was fun.
So sorry, Alexander.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Poor Alex.
he might not be dead. We don't know.
Pretty sure that dagger sucked his soul out or something.
Can it do that, or does it have to deal the killing blow itself?
Let's find out.
Find out next time on Dungeons and Debacles podcast.
If he is dead, we should pass that dagger off to the elf so that we don't have to deal with it anymore.
Wait, what?
I don't know. That demon could be a powerful ally if we, can strike a deal with it or something.
Well, here's the thing is, none of you know anything about that dagger except for Nifron.
That's true.
Good point.
I thought Nifron told us, or Alexander told us finally.
Nope.
We learned of it, but in the sense that our persons did, but not our characters.
Yeah, I don't think Alexander's told any of us anything. Interesting.
All right. So
Talia might end up tagging the dagger just because she always wants more daggers. Ooh. Interesting.
She may.
My dream of unicorn ponies and unicorn dogs riding the countryside and me being the queen of all that I see would be just moments away.
And then your dreams are just going to turn into nightmares about slaughtering halfling families.
Okay.
Yeah, she might not have a problem with that.
All right. Well, Alexander, you're dead, but maybe not dead for long.
I'll make a new character in case.
But I guess I know what it takes to create a hard encounter for you guys now.
Finally.
Holy shit! Are you okay?
Well, I've been sick, like I said, and that's the first time I didn't take my finger off the control button when I popped.
Oh, I was gonna say that's like nuclear sick.
Well, the problem was that I was holding the microphone in my mouth, and then I moved to cover my mouth with my wrist, which meant that the microphone was.
You don't have to explain yourself to me, man. Thanks for listening to another episode of the Dungeons and Debacles podcast. If I could ask a halfling-sized favor, give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It's the best way to support us. New episodes come out every Monday, so make sure to check your podcast app. Do you have an idea to make the podcast better? Tell us about it on Twitter or Facebook. You can also check out our website to see all the maps, lore, and characters at dungeonsanddebaclespodcast.com. And now a word from our fantasy sponsor. They've traveled the world, and now, for the first time ever, they perform just for you. Crossbows and Daisies, the greatest collection of bards Suel has ever known, has teamed up with the Wizards of the Tower of Insight to create a magical music player that performs their greatest songs. You don't have to travel to see them in a crowded theater or tavern. You can listen in the comfort of your own home and share the experience with your friends.
I got kobolds in the kitchen and goblins in the garden. They're eating pies and smashing crocs, my things they aren't regarding. Grab your pitchfork and your axe and gather up your friends. These filthy little monsters are gonna meet their ends.
And who could ever forget this song of love, lust, and betrayal?
I was dancing with a lady to the Marilish waltz when my comrade cut in and his swooning begins.
And they also perform some of your favorite folk classics.
I believe I was right, but she thinks that I'm wrong. The fighting with her has gone on too long. So I drink and I dice, but I'm not the villain. My woman has left with the pig and the children.
And who doesn't love a good tavern song?
Adventuring is a thirsty hard life. There's no time for kids or even a wife. In our wake is corpses. Bring meat for my men and ale for the horses. I'd returned from the bar when I saw she was gone. The bard had swept her away. I stand here alone. Why did she go astray? The minstrel has stole my maid. The only good witch is dead witch, only good witch I know. Burn him at the stake or drown him in the lake. No more trouble in the village you'll make.
But that's not all. Renowned bard Bartleby Lore Singer tells tales like only he can.
Lend me your ears, for tonight I shall regale you with the tragic tale of Jarek the Unatainer, or some say Jarek the Mad, or Jarek the Twice Cursed. Most tales of merry halflings are happy, but I must warn you, this tale is not for the faint of heart or weak of constitution, for this is a tale of betrayal, madness, murder, and woe.
This is a limited time offer. Supplies are limited, and when they run out, they'll be gone forever. Send a letter to Mad Cedric's Discount Goods and Adventurers Emporium on the Isle of Insight with 50 gold pieces to secure your magical music player with the performances of Crossbows and Daisies now. Stand by.
Gold leader standing by.
I wish I knew that scene so I could follow up with something else.
Red leader.
Red leader standing by?
I think so.
The music you heard on this episode was Hero Down, Five Armies, and Death of Kings by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. CreativeCommons.org/licenses/by/3.0.